Brodes Media.
Now, I'm going to play the audio, and then I'm going to share some of my thoughts, because I'm going to hold him accountable. This isn't just one statement. We talk about this one statement, and then there's no domino effect, because what he's saying, he doesn't even realize this, because he's not very intelligent, clearly, because an intelligent mind who watches the game of football would obviously see that Jalen Hurts is way better than Daniel Jones. Way better than Daniel Jones. It's not even close. But let's listen, and then I'll share more of my thoughts. Here we go.
If you were to switch the quarterbacks, would the result be different? Right? And I think it's kind of interesting. You could do that for all the games. I don't know if any of the games would be different, but for this one specifically, like Daniel Jones now is under fire. Giants fans, is he the guy? Is he not the guy? Can we win with him? If he was playing for the Eagles, and if Jalen Hurts was playing for the Giants, I mean, how much did the Eagles win by? 20
right.
still?
Well, yeah,
30?
I don't think
might be closer.
I don't think it's a whole lot different, because Daniel Jones is going to be able to do the same thing. I mean, he can do some of the things that Jalen Hurts. Yeah, maybe not as good a runner, but we know he's really close. It's not like, oh, whoa, way better. Again, if you're going to ask me who I'd rather have as a passer, I'd rather have Daniel Jones. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. You're going to get me in trouble today.
And
No. You're going to get yourself into trouble. So let me get this straight. Let's lay this puppy out, right? Jalen Hurts, before getting injured, favorite to win the most valuable player in the league. It's probably going to go to Pat Mahomes at this point, but prior to the shoulder injury, it was Jalen Hurts. You're now claiming that the guy in New York, who the Giants didn't give money to, who don't know what to do with him, they have no idea. Franchise tag, what's he actually worth, how many years. They are in a weird spot with the quarterback position. That same guy, if the Giants don't sign him to a massive deal and they don't pay him the heavy bucks, then they should all be fired. The new GM, Brian Dable, all these smart minds that we're saying are leading the New York Giants into a new spotlight. They're finally changing from their pathetic ways. They're becoming a more respectful group and a bunch that deserves all sorts of great respect. Those same people, they better sign Daniel Jones, because at that point, if you're saying if you surround the talent around Daniel Jones the way Jalen Hurts has talent, this guy could be MVP of the league. That's what you're saying. So why are the Giants wondering how we go about business as a franchise? I hate to break it to you there, Sims. Maybe he's just nowhere even close to as good as what you're claiming. And that means if the Giants don't sign him and don't pay him, every single team should be opening up their pay books and their checkbooks and paying him a fat check. Because you're saying if you get him talent, he could be MVP of the league, because he could do exactly what Jalen Hurts could do. And you're claiming he could throw the football better. So then I better see an MVP season. And if that franchise doesn't pay him, and that franchise elects to give him some tiny contract, but Daniel Jones takes it because he kind of knows where he is in this league and what he would maybe get in just a market sense, where he stands compared to the other quarterbacks, you should have an opinion on that, right? You should destroy that franchise. If it's even a debate, why is your franchise even debating it? It's a mess, man. That's a trash take. And that's where I'm holding him accountable. I'm going to look at how he continues to kind of break this all down after he sees whatever the Giants try to do. Now, it's terrible, the trash that he spits out there. So there's two reasons why, in my eyes, that the media takes this a certain way with the Philadelphia fan base. One is they know how we react. Look at me. right? The difference is, though, I will never, ever actually go listen to his show. When I say I'll hold him accountable, I'm sure there'll be a clip that just goes up on Twitter at some point and someone sees it. Never actually going out of my way to see what he does. So, come on. You think people, after hearing that trash, does anyone go, ooh, you know what? I need more of Chris Sims. I need a lot more of his football knowledge. Please, let me get some more. Let's absorb that great football talk that the guy who didn't get picked up with an option and a guy who was in a real tough spot with this franchise is better than one of the best quarterbacks we've seen this season. Yeah, I want to hear more of his show. Come on. But the reason why is because we react. And the way that I label it is, it's sort of like being an older sibling. Whether you have a younger sister or a younger brother, you can pick on them. You can make fun of them. You can rip them apart. But when somebody else tries to do it, you step up. And you go, yo, dude, you can't disrespect us like that. And that's kind of why. But I think, and this kind of stems from something I saw in the chat, because someone said, they said the same thing in 2017, hence why the dog mask. I don't want to play that anymore. We need to change the narrative. I don't want to be an underdog. You know what I want to be? The number one seed that everybody's fucking afraid of. I want to be the number one squad in the National Football League that people are jealous of. I want to be the cocky assholes that people always rip into shreds for being annoying. That's what I want. I don't want to say no one believes in us. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want to be the team that everyone wants to be.